What's going down, gamers of the world? It's that boy Treezy here. It's Throwback Thursday, a little new feature I'll be doing on my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are gonna enjoy this. Let me know how you feel after you've watched the video. Drop a comment. Only takes a few seconds. Feedback could be much appreciated. Now, I'm on Twitter. You know what I mean? My tweets are alright. Kind of serious. At TA_Treezy. And when I'm not at home, I haven't got a fancy phone. I've only got a BlackBerry. Really shit for online stuff, internet browsing and all that shit. But it's actually pretty decent for Twitter and Facebook because it comes kind of with its own programs. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? When I'm out and about, I ain't got my laptop with me. I'll check my Twitter and whatnot, see what's going down with the world. I follow quite a few people, and people do different stuff. Free Code Fridays, Throwback Thursdays, whatever they do on Mondays, you know what I mean, all that shit. So I thought, well, why don't I do something like that on the YouTube side of thing? Because, you know what I mean, I love my old school games. You know what I'm saying? I'm an old school gamer. Not so old school that we're talking Atari and stuff like that. I mean, I started gaming, obviously early on. I'm 24 now, and I can remember playing the Master System back in the day. Only for a bit. I soon got a SNES. I think that was for my 4th or 5th birthday, and I was hammering that for years. But I'm not being funny. Like, it didn't bother me when, you know what I mean, people were like, "Oh God, PlayStation 1 and GameCube and all this lot," because I was still on my SNES, repping it to the max. But the games were legendary. Like, you know what I mean? Yoshi's Island, all the Donkey Kong Country games, Killer Instinct, shit like that. Some of those games are putting today's games to shame. You know what I'm saying? Who the fuck wants to sit here and play Dark Void? You know what I mean? Or Jumper? The fuck's that about? And put them. Oh, fuck what they're doing with those games. You know what I'm saying? It's 2012. Like, but you know what I mean? I still think some of the SNES games hold up with today's games. I've still got my SNES, but it's not working, unfortunately. But after the many years with the SNES, I went on to the PlayStation 1. Tons of classics on that as well. Then onto the PlayStation 2, and then onto the Xbox 360. So, obviously, as people will know, Xbox 360 comes with arcade games, Xbox Live Arcade, and this is one of the many classics you can pick up through Xbox Live Arcade. I can't even remember the price of it off the top of my head. Probably 400, maybe 800, but regardless, you got to pick this shit up. If you're a Street Fighter fan, I'd be surprised if you haven't picked this up already. A very similar, I think, what was it called on the SNES? I think it would just call Street Fighter 2 or Street Fighter 2 Turbo. I know they did a couple of different versions, but this is the one that used to be on the SNES, and it's got a lot of playtime off me. Now, as some of you will know who already follow me on YouTube, I'm a shooter. You know what I mean? Put a gun in my hand, and I'm fucking all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Now, fighting, not my main thing, to be honest. I'm not terrible at it. I mean, I've got all the achievements on this version of Street Fighter, plus the Street Fighter 2 Turbo HD that's available on arcade. So I think that's pretty good for me personally. You know what I mean? And those achievements included completing the arcade mode on 7 stars difficulty, completing the entire arcade mode without losing a round, and a separate one for without losing a match. And I don't think they were that easy at all. But I've managed to conquer those achievements, so it's all good. Now, when I step into the online world of fighting games, obviously I've only been on online modes through the arcade Street Fighters. I get flattened, man. Seriously, like, it's just when you come against the top guys, you know what I'm saying. It's like people are just sick with it, really, really good. I mean, it doesn't help that I come into matches and I'm like thinking, oh, fighting game, oh, I'm not that good. I don't bring that confidence with me. Straight away, I deserve to lose the match. You know what I'm saying? Where the other guy's probably like, you know what I mean, I'm gonna whoop your ass. But people are like, it's like fighting Jedi sometimes. You just can't touch them. Against the computer, I'm not as bad. I'm not too bad, but even then, you know what I mean. Computer does the thing as well, and could be pretty tough. Towards the end of this video, I think it's around the 7 or 8 minute mark. I'll drop a little time link thing in the description. I thought I might as well have a crack at trying to complete the campaign in one go on 7-star difficulty. See how far I could get. It actually went better than expected, so you know what I mean. If you want to check that out, just keep watching after the commentary drops. I'm not going to talk the whole way through. You know how I do it. So I give it a go with Ryu. I used to call him Ryu for years. Like, I just thought that was the way it was. But yeah, I had a blast with Ryu, and it was going pretty good. But if you watch the video, you'll see I was really struggling with trying to pull off my special moves. You know, he's got his fireball, his hurricane kick, dragon punch, stuff like that. And obviously you need to input commands that involve going diagonal. You know what I mean? Like down, diagonal, forward, and then your punch button. And these Xbox pads are killers. I can't see. Ryu was the guy I completed the campaign with on 7-star difficulty. You know what I'm saying? And you watch the video, I was struggling to pull off fireballs and shit. I just couldn't do it. And then I got smashed by my own character. Now, M.Bison, as you can see here, I'm using the filthy technique of his Psycho Crusher. That's what actually helped me out in completing the game without losing a round. It's not a guaranteed, you know what I mean, achievement unlocker, because you know how the computer is, man. They know what the crack is. They know what buttons you're pressing. They can just rip your head off if they wanted to. It's crazy. Ooh. So anyway, guys, I've had a bit of a good rant there. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you've enjoyed the gameplay. I hope you've enjoyed, you know, me banging on with myself as per usual. Stay tuned for next week's Throwback Thursday. I'm going to be looking at the Metal Slug games. So thank you very much for watching, guys. See you next week.
Round 1, fight! Round 2, fight! You win! Round 1, fight! three.